Welcome to the Crimson Circle. It is May 6th, 2017. Amazing that we've made it this far.
After watching the news headlines, I would say that's true.
It is, and we've got a
Very
great
interesting
group
news
here in the studio audience.
But there's like a little bit of I don't quite understand this. There's people that have been coming to Shouts forever.
Yeah.
Then there's all kinds of special guests.
Right.
And then there's some just characters, just kind of naughty people that can't sit still, and they're just kind of, just.
So it's almost a typical shout. Other than there's just one thing I noticed that, I'm sorry, but
What?
Well, we're oversold today. So we're going to have to ask for some volunteers to leave and
to give up their seats.
So any volunteers? I'm sorry for those of you watching in online.
How much?
We're over. Much? I'm sorry, we're oversold. So we need.
How much?
Hang on a second. Okay, I'm sorry, but Marty, you've got to leave.
Oh,
Mofo.
Thank you. Thank God.
You've got to leave. And so,
yes,
sir,
please, will you go drag him off?
Sir, I'm sorry,
please.
You have to leave. You have to get out of here. Sir, get him out of here. Sir, I'm sorry, but you have to leave. We have crew that is coming in, and we need places for them to sit. So so we're just kidding. Mofo, we love you. Thank you for your very special entertainment last month with the Mofo commercials. Wasn't that great?
Jeff's just warming up for our trip that starts with about 16 flights.
Yeah, we start tomorrow, so we're just getting into it. I'm getting ready. I've bought some handcuffs. I'm gonna cuff myself to that damn seat and make me move. I swallowed the key. It's gone. It's
and have a tooth guard so you don't lose any teeth.
Yeah. Boom. Flying used to be kind of fun back in the earlier days.
Like the 60s?
And then it kind of 50s. And then it kind of got weird. And it's gotten really, really weird to the point where I love being on the road with Linda, going to see Shambra all over the world. We're going to be in Norway, Denmark, Germany. I love that. But getting on the airlines these days is really taking your life in your own hands. I mean, it's scary.
You're at
what
their
they're going to
mercy.
do. You are, and then they might throw you off if you try to get up and go to the restroom. They beat you, and it's like.
Gotten very complicated. I think we should get hazard pay.
I think we should, or something. But private jet, yeah, good idea. Even then, I'm sure with our luck, the pilot would come out, sit down, you get off the seat, you can't use the bathroom. Anyway, good to be here with you all, Marty. You were taking that serious there for a moment. You were like, oh my gosh, I'm getting thrown out. Yeah. Yeah, it's not April Fool's, he said. So, welcome everybody. We have a great group here today. We have seats for everyone. Even if you have to go sit in the Masters Club next door,
we're doing okay so far. But after the break, if somebody comes in late, man, they lost it.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to move on with it because we have a lot of people here who are from out of Colorado. Linda's going to announce their names.
We do. A significant group. So when I call your name, would you please stand up so everybody can see? Now, notice, if somebody stands up, it means they're out of the area. Shambra here in that studio are a little bit aggressive, meaning that they can talk to each other real lot, and then if you get you'll get bit if you get between them and the chocolate. So would you guys be nice to the out-of-towners?
Let them have a little chocolate
anyway.
Don't
reach out, say hi.
Yeah.
Okay, make them feel welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Let them eat.
We have Elise from Brazil.
Wow.
Where are you, Elise?
Wow, good to see
Welcome.
you. Good to see you.
Welcome.
I think we have a couple Brazilians here today. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Let's keep going. Not looking like it.
Yeah.
I think you're dreaming.
I'm not dreaming.
Want to bet?
You'll see.
There's one other Brazilian.
You'll
That's
see.
It. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, and then Colin from Arkansas. Where are you?
Colin from
Hello,
Arkansas.
Colin. Colin, stand up. Oh, he didn't check in yet. Sorry. Then we have Karen.
Don't let him have a
She
seat.
didn't check in yet. Christina. Where's Christina from D.C.? Hello,
good
Christina.
To see you.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Thank you.
From Florida, we have Brenda Barrett.
Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Oh, before, Brenda, I got a copy of your brand new book, and would you please sign it for me before the end of the day? It just came out. It's a beautiful cover. It's called Enlightenment Series, Book 3, forever human, forever divine. How do you like that little promotional placement?
There you go.
No mofomercials here. That was real.
Oh, he's moved from North Carolina, Moshe. You
Moshe,
let go of Florida?
you're up in North Carolina
You
now.
let go
Wow.
of Florida.
Good to see you again.
Now, I don't know if this counts. I think you're a local again. So it says Florida, but Annie's back.
Tad, good to see you. Good to see you back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yeah. We love your humor, your smile, your irreverent nature. Thank you.
And another Floridian, we have Faye. Where's Faye?
Faye from Florida.
Hi, Faye.
Hi,
Good
Faye.
to see you again.
Good to see you.
Okay. And from Maryland, Tammy O'Connell. Where are you, Tammy? Hi,
Tammy. Good to see you.
There's no extra seats for her. Oh, it's squeaking. Okay, sorry. Okay, and from Michigan, Richard Sands. Where are you, Richard? There we go.
Hi, Richard.
Welcome, Richard. From Montana, Jackie.
Hi,
Welcome,
Jackie.
Jackie. Nice to see you. From Montana, also Andrew Ruland. Are you a couple?
Are you together? But
And nobody even let you make it
they
so you
would
could
sit
sit
together.
What is wrong with Shambra?
It's a tough crowd here. It's a tough crowd.
You couldn't let this couple sit together?
Jeez.
Holy
Wow,
smokes.
wow.
We'll fix that at the break.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
That was why
Get
we're
him
supposed
outta
to pull
here.
Marty out. Yeah, now we know there was a reason. Okay. Then from New Mexico, I'm going to say this wrong. Omesha.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Did she say it wrong? Ornacia. That's very pretty. Wow. Wow. What does that mean?
My dad used to call me it when I was a child.
Oh.
And he thought it meant an elephant.
And you wonder about all of our wounds and scars. Oh, Ornacia, right? Ornacia. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Justin from North Carolina. Hello,
Justin,
Justin.
good
Welcome.
to see you.
Now, is this another out-of-towner? Does this count from Oregon or from Colorado? Larry.
Larry, go ahead and stand up, Larry.
Aren't you a local now?
And you get it this time. Next time, not so much.
Okay, from Oregon, another dual citizen. We've got John McCurdy.
Hey, John McCurdy.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Lucia from Tennessee.
Hi,
Where are you,
Lucia.
Lucia?
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Pardon? From Brazil.
Ah, you're the other Brazilian.
How did that
Brazil.
show up on the list as Tennessee?
I see it like a.
Yeah.
I'm
Tennessee,
reading it like I
Brazil.
see it.
It's a city, small city near Sao Paulo.
I did not make a mistake.
Right next to Chicago.
And a couple friends from Texas. We have Gary and Cheryl Feldman.
The Feldmans. Good to see you again. Good to see
Very
you.
good Schomburg friends. He's a psychiatrist. Be careful what you say to him.
Psychologist. Yeah. No
And
drugs.
no drugs.
No
No
drugs.
drugs. That's it. See, it was a big group. Any others that aren't on the list? This one? Where are you from, sir?
He did. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And I know we have some people coming in late. Geez, where they're going to sit?
They don't count if they're late.
Wow.
It's their
Okay.
fault.
Wow.
Too bad,
We
so
are
sad.
oversold today. So
Aw.
how about that? Amazing.
Oh, you snooze, you lose.
Okay, we have quite a bit to get into. Oh, but before we do.
They probably just want to come to hear Adamus. They don't want to hear Jeff and Linda.
Really? Oh, God, my wounds. Before we go any further.
Oh my
we
God,
have-
am I getting a complex?
We-
Gary, what can I do about that?
He's a psychologist. He doesn't give medications. Don't you? Forget about it. Before we go any further, you probably noticed that we have this black curtain in front.
Oh, that's not just part of the scenery?
Yeah, it's the new scenery. Keep it the simple master.
Keep it
Actually,
simple, stupid.
we have a bit of a surprise today. It's something that has been actually a long time in the coming, about 4 years. It took a fair amount of work from a lot of different standpoints, a lot of logistics and coordination, but we are truly delighted to do the unveiling here today of the new Crimson Circle stage set. And Linda, if you would take one side, I'll take the
bet.
other. And
Is this a
hopefully,
moment of sensuality?
this is a moment of pure sensuality. Is there somebody naked? No, no.
No, Joe got off
You
the
never
back
go.
there.
Okay, on the countdown from 3.
3, 2, 1. Oh.
That is an amazing crystal amethyst tree
Genuine crystal
from Brazil.
amethyst.
From Brazil. Linda and I, come on over, Linda. Linda and I actually saw it a number of years ago when we were down there doing a workshop. We walked into the beautiful jewelry store, and of course, you know, in Brazil they have so many gems, semi-precious, precious gems, and we saw this tree.
Well, they mine them. That's where they're created.
And thought at the time, like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. One of these days we have to have that. Of course, this is back when we were in Coal Creek Hall, and it wouldn't have quite fit there so well, primarily because it's about 400 pounds, just from the geode on up, about 400 pounds. And it nests in a beautiful, beautiful geode, unlike any that I've ever really seen. On the tree itself are over 1,000 amethyst crystals, all hand done on a beautiful tree-like type of setting. And the
Truly
energy,
an artistically beautiful creation.
oh, the energy from this tree is just stunning. I mean,
and
really.
you said Adamus likes it?
Adamus loves it. And if we could get it on the big screens here so people can even see a little closer, you're welcome to come up later. We just ask you don't tug on the crystals at all. But
you can just feel the beauty radiating from it. I mean, it's just.
we wanted to update the stage set. You know, we've been using the other settings since we've been here. And we thought, we got to looking at it. We said, let's see if we can get that tree up here. And we had to go through all the logistics. We had the wonderful help of Conrado and Soraya down in Brazil. They're our hosts and sponsors, and they actually went in and did some pretty good negotiating for us on it.
Serious negotiating.
With the shipping. And the funny thing is when it hit customs in the United States, they held it there, and they x-rayed it, they scanned it, but they couldn't figure out what it was, and we had this flurry of emails back and forth, and they say, what is it? I said, well, it's just a stage set, stage prop.
They thought you were nuts.
They thought I was crazy. And finally, we had to get a photograph of it that was taken before it was shipped and send it to customs, so they finally released it. But this is going to be kind of a permanent setting. We're calling it the Tree of Sensuality. It really ties in with what
cool,
Adamus is talking about right now, with everything being so sensual. Whoops, I jumped ahead a little too far.
It's the core of living life.
Yeah, and it's just such a beautiful kind of a true centerpiece for the stage, and going to create such a background. But there is so much beautiful energy here.
Really beautiful. Don't you love it?
Yeah.
It's just so radiant.
So beautiful. Tiffany did the base. Joe built it. Tiffany did the painting on it. And with about 8 of us last week, we kind of redesigned the stage, made it a little bit more tropical looking. So it really feels like that crystal amethyst tree, that tree of sensuality, is just
and
growing
life.
Right out of the
full
foliage.
Of life.
Yeah.
And I love crystals because crystals are beauty created under pressure.
Yeah. So anyway, that was our surprise for the day. And again, a very special thanks to Conrado Makata and Soraya Eustace. We really appreciate. Thank you so much for all the work you did helping us to get it here. It was quite a task. Even just getting it from the big crate
deal.
Onto the pedestal, we had to get a crane to lift it, and took 6 of us on a crane. So that's not going anywhere real soon. So
we hope you love it.
Yeah. And again, please, if you come to look at it at the break or after, just don't tug on the crystals. But such great energy in there. Okay. And I did get a sign off from Adamus in advance when we were pretty serious and we knew we were going to get it. It's like, Adamus, here's what we're thinking. I know you got a little aversion to crystals, but are you okay with this? He was fine. He was fine. Okay, moving on. last month. That was a fun shout last month. I do remember it because
Do you?
Adamus.
What part do you remember?
I remember Adamus saying, "Well, we're going to see it in the video here." So let's take a look at the recap of Shout 8. I've been talking a lot lately about the senses because that's ultimately what happens with a master coming out of awakening, coming into embodied enlightenment, simply opening up to your other senses naturally, easily. It's truly profound. There are really no human words to describe it, but you're going through a transition. And the biggest thing I hear in your nighttime quarrels with me, in your nocturnal arguments with me, the biggest thing I hear, what's wrong with me? And I say to you time and time again, absolutely nothing. You're going through so many changes at one time, deep changes in the body and in the mind. There's nothing wrong. It takes its toll on your body. It does. It takes its toll on the thoughts and the mind and everything else. Everything you thought you were, everything you identified with, it takes its toll. The sooner the human allows the and there's nothing wrong, it's all part of this transformation, expansion, integration, multidimensional awareness, whatever it happens to be. Next time it happens, take it like a master. Breathe like a master. Be in grace like a master, and just allow it. I open with the question, what's the most irritating thing right now in your life? And we had a lot of really good answers. Thank you. And basically, it's everything. What's happening right now in your life is that you are becoming a sensual being, multi-senses, no longer just in focus. And it's a very awkward time. It's like going through puberty on your way to mastery. This is like spiritual puberty. At the same time, you become very sensitized, sensitive to so many different things on Earth. And it's a very irritating and annoying time to be. And I wanted to point out, you're going to do things like get rashes and have dry whatevers, and you're going to go through all sorts of coughing and aching and all these other problems because you become very sensitive. Let's talk about some of these. We could go on and on with your sensitivities. The point is I wanted to make here is you're simply becoming more sensual. That's it. You're right in that in-between zone, and it's very, very, very challenging on your old body and your mind. Let me give you a story of one of my fellow Ascended Masters. His name is, he was sitting here before I had him move. His name is Lord Venter. He was British in his last lifetime, Lord Venter. We call him the Seven of Spades up at the Ascended Masters Club. The Seven of Spades. It took him 7 lifetimes of real agony and suffering before he ever got his enlightenment. 7 times he was so close to enlightenment, but each time he got into sensitivity overwhelm, and he tried to resolve it by doing the things that humans try to do, that you try to do. He was on his 7th attempt, and he really didn't have anything left. And he knew he was dying. He was coughing. He was sneezing. He couldn't eat that god-awful food anymore. He didn't like people, so he wouldn't let them around. I think he had to get up and go to the bathroom all night long, and all these other things that he had going on. And he finally just had to let go. He had to stop trying so hard. And when he did, he was overwhelmed in a way with sensitivity. But instead of just what you call the hard side of sensitivity, he also opened up the sensual side, the side that could find sensuality even in English food, the part that could hear the beauty in any kind of noise. He opened that other side. And in that, there was a rush of true sensuality. I like to do mirab, but I like to do it a little bit different. Number one, turn up the audience lights. And everybody, you at home, feel into this. What's going on here? Number two, in just a moment, I'm going to have you put all of your chairs in a circle. No talking, not a word. Good. Now you can relax. Good. A couple of things to observe. First of all, we're doing something different. That's the first thing. Life changes when you're going into enlightenment. Don't expect the same old chairs, the same old rows all the time. Number two, if you had been talking while we were trying to do this, we would have about another 5 minutes to go. It's amazing what can happen, particularly with the creative process, which this is, when that human mouth isn't going. All of you watching in online, bring yourselves in now. Shh. Stop talking. Bring yourselves in to the circle, into what we're doing and experiencing here. This is the mirab of letting go a lot of wounds. I know we've done wound, but there's still some wounds. But we're going to do it now a little different. Instead of fighting them and trying to figure out, we're just going to do it sensually. Whatever wound is there, whatever pain or hardship, whatever loathing about yourself, just release it. Without effort, if you're working at it, you're not allowing. Let it go. It wants to go. And then embrace the wisdom. Take a good deep breath. No more working at it, Edith. Take a good deep breath. Good. You realize I'm not doing any of this. I'm just standing here. Like I told you before, with you every step of the way. I'm not doing anything. I'm just letting you know that you're okay. You already know that, don't you? Ah, an angel. This is going to be really boring for the shout preview for next time. Or maybe not. Take a good deep breath. You are so close. Such beauty in your eyes. But some pain too. Okay? Just let that go. Okay? It's all about the wisdom now. It's all about being sensual. Hard work, no more trying. For everybody watching in, everybody, you're here, you're part of this. I'm not just going around from one human to the other, I'm with all of you. I'm not doing it, I'm just saying, my dear. Let's take a deep breath together. Couple of points for today. Expect things to be different. Don't expect to always be sitting in the same chairs, in the same row, in the same way. When a circle comes to you, embrace it. Do it quietly, without a lot of thinking, without a lot of planning, worrying. Just do it. And third, probably my biggest point today, You cannot work your way into enlightenment. You cannot fight your old battles and your old demons and work hard at it and suffer it and plot it and plan it as you've been doing. You simply allow it. I wasn't doing anything. I was distracting you long enough for you to feel yourself. Whatever you felt, whether you were here or watching in, whatever you felt was not me. It was you.
What happened to the drive to China? How did that get left out?
Anyway, great shout recap, and thank you, Gene, for putting that together. That was so fascinating and fun to do that last time, and
Oh,
you know
it
when he
felt
said
beautiful.
everybody in a circle, I thought, oh, what's going to happen here? But it really worked out well, and it was so different but so tender. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, we're going to move on. We have some recent events coming up. We'll go through these rather quickly because
We're running out of time.
exactly.
Well, we're really excited. We've got a really big trip. It goes on and on forever, and we can't even figure out what shoes to pack, and we got to leave tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
just over the top.
Oh my gosh!
But
it'll
work out.
For
at
the last
very
2 weeks,
minute.
Linda has all of her shoes lined up, rows and rows and rows.
That's not all my
It's like,
shoes.
Which
You would be so mistaken.
which one should I take? Which one should I take? I don't know. Take the black ones, the brown ones, and the white ones. It's like so. Anyway, we're heading out tomorrow. Next stop, Hogsland, Norway. Excited about
Haugesund.
going Haugesund, Norway. I'm excited about going back. We've been to Norway 3 times
Right.
now. This will be our 4th, but first time in Haugesund, and we have great local hosts there.
Incredible.
Inga and Mariana. They do an amazing job.
They've been a long time, Shambra.
I think we've got about 70 or maybe 80 Shambras showing
It's
up
sold
for
out.
the event, and it's the first time doing the Simple Master. So
The very
that'll
first
be-
time. When I asked Jeff, I said, how many days is it? And he goes, I don't know. And it's like, what do you mean? You don't know? You're the one that no, Adamus. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
A couple of days, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, no. I don't know.
After that, it's on to Denmark for one of my favorite, the Threshold. Threshold is, I love. It's so good, so intense. And again, you notice it changes every month. Every month. Yeah. You guys are really aware. I mean, I did that to preempt any further high school boy humor.
No, it's junior high boy humor.
Junior high, yeah.
Anyway.
And again, once again,
Very lovely host, Bodil. She's a psychiatrist. She's another one we can
yes,
talk
she
to.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is hope.
Incredible.
Any,
So we're excited about that. It's a very beautiful little boutique hotel, and so it'll be quite an
our
experience.
second time in Denmark.
Our second.
Yeah. Then it's on to Germany, where we've got a huge crowd of almost 300 Schomburg showing up for the Masters in Munich 2-day event. First of all, on June 3rd, 1 month from now, we're going to be doing the live
Shout.
webcast. For those of you back here who are crying because you miss us, you miss being together, make sure to check out the time on it. I think the webcast starts at like, 7 in the morning or something.
Pretty early.
Or 6 in the morning. So get up early, have your coffee. It's going to be...
Or watch it later.
Well, it's actually going to be 3 segments. It's going to be the unknown segment, because I don't know what we're going to do. The second segment will be what we call the Jeff and Linda show, and then the third segment will be Adamus. We've got Johan playing the music, and it should be a really fun day.
Well, if it's anything like last year, is there
Oh.
anybody here that's going to be there? Is there by any
Oh,
chance?
you are going to be good.
Wonderful. I have never seen such incredible Schomburg energy,
The energy.
as we saw it in such a giant group, just over the top. I was higher than a kite. It was just incredible. Just
Yeah.
the energy was so sweet. Schomburg energy, and they had no problems letting us know how excited they were that we were doing the event in
Yeah.
Munich.
And we'll be doing our regular show and
Yep.
the shout from there. Please do tune in, or if you can't, you can always watch later. But again, you just if you tune in, you're going to feel the excitement in the room. It's just Like I said, 300 chambre, probably from about 20 different countries.
Absolutely.
And just a fun time.
Really good group.
And then the next day is a day with Adamus, and we call it that because we have no idea what he's going to do. Last year, he brought in
Blavatsky.
Kathumi, Madam Blavatsky.
I got such good boobs.
Maybe I was channeling you. Maybe I was channeling Linda.
No, my grandmother.
Cigarette.
My grandmother.
Anyway, it was a fun day. And Tobias, remember? All you remember is Blavatsky.
Oh my God, Tobias made us all cry.
Was there. I mean, it was like so
I got goosebumps.
beautiful.
Oh, but Blavatsky.
Yeah. And we have some related events around it on Friday night, the night before. On Thursday night, we're going to be doing a book signing. The Memoirs of a Master is going to be out in German.
It debuts.
Just coming out there. So we're going to be doing a book signing. I understand there's already a couple hundred people signed up for it. And,
it'll be sold out.
we're calling it Evening on the Park Bench with Adamus. So look at the tingles with that. That's going to be fun. The following night, Friday night, the night before everything really kicks off.
Special thanks to Wolfgang von Rohr. He is, he's our agent with the Random House, and he just does an incredible job. So with our thanks to Wolfgang.
The next night, Friday night, is a movie screening of The Unruly Mystic by Michael Conte, an amazing, world-renowned film producer who's at the back of the room right now.
There's
Stand
no light
up and
for him.
say,
Give him some light.
So Michael did a beautiful film about
St.
Hildegard, and he's going to be doing the screening, answering questions. There he is with St. Hildegard. No, she died a long time ago, but did you conjure her back up somehow, Michael? And, yeah, you never know. It's $10 at the door. It'd be a fun night. It's in the same meeting hall that we're doing everything else in.
It's all in Grunwald, a nice little suburb of Munich. Really nice, sweet place.
It's at the Burgerhaus Rameschanz.
You can walk anywhere there. Everybody's nice.
Maya didn't think I could pronounce it. I just did. She said, well, don't pronounce it. Just say the Congress Center. Burgerhaus Rameschanz.
Wow, Jeff. New standard, a new level.
Okay, but nobody here speaks German, so how would you know if I said it right? All the Germans watching it, oh my gosh, they messed that up. Okay, and then Saturday night of the conference, the Royal Chambre Theatre Company presents the world first premiere of To Be or Not to Be, Human. And this will start at 8 o'clock on stage, on the big stage. And here's a listing of our actors, a picture of our actors. That's scary as hell.
That is really scary.
But do make sure, if you're going to be at the conference, do make sure to
We have
be
nothing
there.
to do with this. They created this all on their own.
Yeah, but to be or not to be human. So it should be an amazing evening.
We'll see.
Okay. And then,
Or not.
Or not. Okay, after that, we're back to Colorado for, the summer in Colorado. There's nothing like that.
Oh, heavenly.
We're doing the channeling workshop, which I love to do, because Linda and I talk a lot about channeling, and we dispel a lot of the myths about it, talk to people really about how relatively easy it is to do. I mean, the hardest part of channeling is opening your mouth and saying those first few words. And then you kind of get into the groove. So,
and discernment.
We have 8 spaces left for that. If anybody wants to sign up, we keep it to 36 people, and we get into channeling by the second day. Day 1 is kind of the ethics and the physics and things. Day 2, we're channeling.
I have to say that it's always a little bit of a challenge for me personally to know that we've got this, and there's 8 spaces left, and if we were doing this in Europe, it would be.
Your point? The point is, next slide, please. Then we're also doing the Simple Master here in Colorado. We're going to film it for future use. We've got a number of people signed up, but we got plenty of spaces left.
Is that because it's in Colorado?
I have no idea of what it is yet.
Because we haven't done it
yet.
ever.
But
don't you like the symbol? Go back. Oh, isn't that handsome? So beautiful, like you.
Sensual. Everything is becoming sensual.
Sensual.
If you can't do it with sensuality, don't do it. And I hate to interrupt like this, but because I'm facing all of you, how does that tree look behind us? Yeah. I mean, really? Are you just saying that? I mean, like, are you still looking at Linda and I? Or are you kind of looking right past us now at that tree? It's like,
You
and
sound
everybody's
self-conscious.
saying,
Are you
move over
doubting
this way a
yourself?
little bit, move over a little bit.
Are you doubting yourself?
No, I think it is so beautiful. Uh, Push ready, thanks. We'll set it right here, right in the middle. Okay. After that, it is first time ever online, Dreamwalker Death Transitions. Dreamwalker Death is one of the core classes. There's so much that can be learned. We filmed this back in 2006, 7, somewhere in there. So we are anticipating an update or add-on from Adamus.
Things have actually changed with the potential as a human, particularly not so much everyday humans and muggles, but with Shambra and people truly connected to their realization and enlightenment. Obviously, things have changed a little bit. And I don't think that there's material that I have ever used any more in SES, that I've used more in my life in everybody knows someone that there's somebody in their family that's passed, or it's out there, and that material allows me, when somebody has passed and I'm talking to someone related to them, to talk in a way that takes some of the fear out of it for most people.
Well, you did a dream walk recently for somebody, and it takes commitment. And Adamus goes through all the steps, but for the time you're doing the dream walk, vegetarian, and he explains why, and you have to every day spend some time with it, and no sex. So he explains why. And actually it was kind of like I didn't understand when he first said it, but then when he explained it, it's like, that makes sense. But you learn.
I didn't say I didn't understand it. I just didn't like it.
you didn't like it. Jeez, I wasn't even doing a dream walk. So I'm glad this is a family show. But it's a great class. I'm expecting some updates from Adamus, particularly related to our journey after we leave this fine planet. Because before, when it was first recorded, he talks about going to the Bridge of Flowers or back to our angelic family. That's all changed now. So we do hope you'll watch it online. It'll be a combination of some of the original materials and some very new materials. Linda and I and the team are going to be here hosting it live all weekend. So it's not like we just play videos. We're here with you the whole time.
I'm certain that there will be updates and things that are added.
And questions and answers.
And I've already been getting, particularly from teachers, sending in questions that they would like from teaching it that they realize could use more, some more detail.
Right, and that's August 11th through the 13th. So
it should be incredible.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to.
I am too, actually.
Yeah. Okay, and just a reminder, in September, there's no shout at all. We're going to be en route to Transylvania for the amazing Magic of Merlin 3 in Romania, in Sibiu, Romania. It's always been a lot of fun.
Cebu's a fun city because you can get there from like Frankfurt, you can get there direct from Munich. It's a nice, easy, beautiful city to get to.
And I think it's sold out.
And it's reasonable.
We have great hosts there, Florin, Carmen, and Mirella, and just a fun gathering. I mean, really, really fun. Then it's on to Austria for the Threshold event. That's sold out, so we'll just kind of skip past that. But it's in Rust, which is right on the Hungarian border, which is really a beautiful place.
Well, it's wine country, and so that time of year, you see these beautiful European, as they're harvesting the grapes, and literally the hotel we're staying at literally is right across where all the farmers come in with their wagons and the grape just loaded with grapes to bring them to the to the people that actually make the wine there. It's stunning. What?
It's sold out, so Linda's getting all enamored with it. It's like, okay. Then it's on to Italy for the Simple Master in Monteregione, Italy, one of our favorite places now. This is our 4th year going back. Oh, autumn in Tuscany.
Oh, my God.
Come on. I mean, unbelievable.
Oh, my God. They'll be harvesting grapes there, too. Wow.
Funny how that.
That Chianti.
They're going to be harvesting leather jackets, too.
Oh, I've been saving my pennies.
They have
my dollars.
Great leather works there. And again, a great host, Lucia.
Absolutely.
Humi, as we like to call her. Humi. is hosting the event. We have about 18 spaces still open
do
for
we?
that. Yeah, and we have live music with Yoham, and so yeah, if you're interested, nothing like Tuscany in the fall.
And they make you feel welcome.
And then after that, we're staying on because we can. We're doing the Threshold reunion. That is
Suffering
sold,
in Italy. Oh my
sold
God.
out. Okay. And then after that, it's on to Adelaide, Australia in November, where it will be summer. It'll be
It will
warm
be summer.
and beautiful.
Very warm.
It's our first
They've been
time
breaking
doing
records.
Simple Master there, of course. And we haven't been to Adelaide in about 8 or 9 years, I think.
It's been a long time.
It's a beautiful area. Funny, it's the wine region for Australia.
Is there something
I
going
don't know
on
how this happens. How does it happen? But it's also a coastal city, a beautiful, beautiful city on kind of the southern coast of Australia.
And the Australians have the best sense of humor nuts sense of humor of any country I've ever been
Yeah,
to.
so we're looking forward to coming back. And we want to thank Rebecca Zhu for hosting this event.
She's a psychologist.
She is a psychologist. And now it's time for Shambra News. All the news that's fit to print. I'm excited about this.
Are you?
Kind of. Yeah,
That's good because you put it together.
We got some good stuff to lead off the news. As always, check out the Shambra magazine. Just came out a couple days ago. It gets better and better every month. I don't know how many more.
If you don't say so yourself.
I don't do it. Gene and Mark Ritter and the people who contribute.
It's handsome. It's
I just
beautiful.
do my little article every month. It's beautiful. We always have fun with it.
It's beautiful.
And great articles. It just keeps getting better and better.
There's always great guest articles.
I don't know how many more awards we can possibly win, but I'm sure we'll find out. Anyway, yeah, they don't make enough. Yeah. So that's the Shambra magazine. And as you probably know, Master's Life 4, Sensuality, is now out. Seems like it's been out for a while, but it's only been out
April 22nd.
April 22nd, a couple of weeks. How many here have had a chance to view it?
Oh, quite a few.
Quite a few, yeah. It is my favorite so far in all the Master's
You've seen it
Life.
every time.
But it keeps getting better. They all keep getting better. And it really is good. I mean, Adamus really hits the nail on the head with sensuality and the importance of it. Our senses. He says it's our way out of the box, of the zoo that we're in. He says that, open up to your other inherent senses, and he goes through some of them, and it's so beautiful. So we do have, I know. We do have a clip from Master's Life 4, if you guys want to roll that. Sensuality is one of my very favorites, and I've never gotten this deep into it, even in the times of the mystery schools. These tools are designed to make living in the physical body more tolerable, more colorful, more vibrant, to make life truly more abundant. And I'm not just talking about financial abundance. I'm talking about the abundance of life. Can you imagine, as an embodied master, not just being in one sense, the sense of focus, but actually being in 20 or 30 other conscious senses. Imagine what a difference that would make in your life. Imagine how this whole thing that I've talked about with boredom starts to go away because suddenly everything comes to life. That's when you say to yourself, that's why I want to stay on this planet. I know many of you have wondered, why stay? Well, I agree. Why stay when there's only one real sense? Why stay when it's just gray? But when the senses come alive, you'll know why you want to stay, for the sensual experience. Not staying to take care of your children or your family, not staying just to make it to that mark of being an embodied master, staying to actually enjoy life. Feel as we shift into the sense of imagination. It is the creator sense, because everything that a creator creates all originates with the sense of imagination. When you allow yourself to start living in the imagination, the sense of imagination, suddenly you start coexisting in both this realm and the other realms. And eventually, the two actually start melding together. Now in this session, we go into yet another sense. Again, one of my favorites. I call it the sense of beauty. It could be called gratitude or acceptance. But to me, it's the sense, a way of perceiving reality, the sense of beauty. Because there is beauty everywhere. Even in what you would think is not so beautiful, there is beauty in it if you come into that sense. It is the acknowledgement, an acknowledgement of the I exist of everything. The true master sees beauty in everything, everything, everything. In every person that they meet. Whether they be a scoundrel or a saint. The master sees the beauty in them. The master has gratitude, compassion, and appreciation. Washing away all the cynical, all the fear, all of the resistance to energy itself. This is the sense of beauty. And it's right here with you right now. The sense of love. Perhaps the greatest of all, and in a manner of speaking, one of the most challenging of all. Love is a sense. It is. It is a way of perceiving reality. Love is a way of then going into the very realities that you've helped to create, that you've designed, that you've brought into unity. Love was created perhaps because of that strong desire to go back home, that longing, that deep passion to return to self after being lost in this reality of focus, after forgetting about who you are. Love was created perhaps with that deep longing to know the God within. Love is a sense that has the greatest amount of sensuality to it. Love, well, love tickles the soul, causes the soul to smile. Love has the greatest radiance of any of the senses. It shines forth. Love has the greatest ability to hurt because it is so sensual. When you start understanding love of yourself, within yourself, you go beyond this concept of something that is given or something that is received, and you realize love is just there. Love is just there. It always is, always has been. The Master allows themselves to be in that sense of love each and every moment, each and every breath.
Speaking of love, I'm going to take this cheesy moment to stick something in that I can't resist. I am so proud to be able to say that Jeff and I met in 4th grade. We dated for 4 years, and on May 19th, we'll have been married for 40 years.
40 years.
40 years, which is
Yeah.
also the 40th anniversary of the launch of Star Wars. When he talked about love, it's just so special to me. And if you'd have told me when I was a kid I was going to last with anybody for 40 years, I'd have told you were nuts.
Thank
But
you,
I
baby.
adore my husband, and I'm taking this personal moment to share my love.
Yeah, and on that actual day, on May 19th, we're going to be on an airplane flying, which I guess is kind of fitting, but yeah, we'll celebrate. We'll celebrate later. Master, thank you. Master's Life 4, truly amazing. There's 8 sessions. It's now available on the cloud class, and you don't need to have watched Master's Life 1, 2, or 3 prior to it. I mean, each stands on their own.
They're independent.
Okay, we just have a few minutes left, a couple things to talk about. Also available on the cloud class is The Wound of Adam. Again, one of those beyond words, so much more than, the male Adam thing.
The feedback
so
we're
much
getting
more.
on it is stunning. My own experience absolutely changed how I saw those roles.
It wasn't what I thought it'd be at all.
Me either.
Also, when Johan was here, we recorded the Mirab of Isis and Adam. It's basically music with some Adamus messages along the way. That's available on the cloud class. And also Theos, the Dream Walk to Theos, is available as MP3 download. By the way, the Mirab of Isis and Adam is an MP3 download as well. So a lot of good stuff, amazing stuff to listen to view and watch. And one final note.
Woohoo!
Kihak 7.
Whoa!
Kihak 7's coming up. We're going to start it on July 1st. It's now open for registration. Registration closes June 15th, so don't forget. It's a 1-year program with Adamus. Linda and I love doing it.
Oh.
There's 2 monthly online sessions. We do it from all around the world.
Every time something's making me nuts, I swear, in Kihak, he's there with us. It's his landmark thing where he says he's with us every step of the way. That's what Kihak is. He's
really
with
is.
us every step of the way throughout the year, and he's constantly with us, getting us to open up, to allow, and to expand.
So registration for
My
Kihak
fave.
7 is open through June 15th. Kihak is spirit in motion.
Absolutely.
Okay, and before we head out on a break, just one other quick little thing. This is a Pronost alert, little thing. And this is actually, what you're going to see is real. It's not,
Real what?
Not a comedy. It's not made up. It's not a mofo commercial or anything. This is real.
We'll decide after we see it. We'll vote.
It ties into so much of what Adamus is talking about, artificial intelligence and the new world that's emerging from it. There's some good things about it and some not so good things. But I will take this opportunity to say that we are going to record the Pronost update in mid to late June. We'll have it out in early July. It's always fascinating. Pronost has gotten to be this kind of almost scary but amazing, intriguing word for
Well, he
Shambhala.
kind of puts insanity in a place that you can deal with it. Because
So let's
that's
take
kind
a
of
look
what the
at
headlines are.
Something from the news that ties
Uh-oh.
into the Pronost alert.
Do you remember the first time you said I love you?
Donc ça devait être sûrement au mois d'avril.
Is there any particular part of him or feature that you really love?
Ses yeux, son regard.
His eyes, the look in his eyes.
We're outside of Paris, like a couple hours outside of Paris, and we're here to celebrate a Parisian engagement. I've got cake.
I've got champagne, I've got some La Durée macarons, because there wouldn't be a French engagement party without these things.
This woman has spoken to us openly about being completely head over heels in love. And she does not speak English very well, so Saskia is a friend and colleague and was kind enough to translate for me.
Quand je le vois, je suis heureuse, tout simplement. Il illumine ma journée aussi.
But Lily's love story is quite different from other great love stories you might have heard, because Lily is in love with a robot.
Shoot me.
Hey, it's what the world's coming to. It's a little, everybody's just like, what the? Oh, it's real.
I
This
heard
was not a
millennial
spoof.
men are really hard to connect to. I suppose that's the alternative.
This was not a spoof. And you're going to see in the next few years that there's going to be actually legislation, there's going to be legal battles and debates and everything about getting married to a robot. It sounds strange, it sounds bizarre, but it's the world that we're dealing with right now.
And if you want to really see some of what Adamus is saying, pushed to the edge in a movie, you need to watch the movie Marlon.
No, Morgan.
Morgan. No, it's Marlon. Is it Morgan?
Yeah.
Morgan. Morgan. One word. I saw it on an airplane. I'm just like, Adamus must have wrote that movie. Oh, my God. It's incredible. Morgan.
Okay, we're going to take a 30-minute break. We'll see you right back here with Adamus.
Thank
you to everyone. We truly
Thank you for being
appreciate
with us.
this
And
amazing
don't you love the
family that we
sensual
have.
tree?
Yeah, and do feel free to come up. Just don't pull at it. Thank you.